me tell you some things you may want to know before we begin the play. First of all, the characters. A boy, a girl, two parents, and a wall. Anything else that's needed, we can get out of this box. You never know which is most important, or how it all begins. The boy was born. The girl was born. They grew up quickly. Went to school, became shy in their own ways and for different reasons. Read romances, studied cloud formations in the late afternoon, and instead of reading textbooks, tried to memorize the moon. When the girl was 16, she was younger than the boy, she began to notice something strange. Her ugly duckling features had undergone a change. In short, she was becoming pretty. For the first time in her whole life, pretty. And the shock so stunned and thrilled her that she became almost immediately, incurably insane. Just observe.
The moon turns red on my birthday every year, and it always will until someone comes and brings me back to my palace.
That is a typical remark. The other symptoms vary. She thinks she's a princess, that her name must be in French, or sometimes Eurasian, although she isn't sure what that is.
You see, no one can feel exactly the way that I feel and have a father named Amos Babcock Bellamy.
She has a glue paste necklace that she thinks is really real.
I found it in the attic with my mother's name inside. It's my favorite possession.
It's her face.
It's my pride. This morning, a bird woke me up. It was a lark, or a peacock, or something like that. Some strange sort of bird that I'd never heard. And I said, "Hello!" And it vanished. Flew away. Then I said hello. It was mysterious. So you know what I did? I went over to my mirror, and I put on my mother's necklace. And the minute the jewels touched my skin, my eyes turned mauve. No, honestly, mauve. And then blue. And then a sort of magenta when the sun hit them. I'm 16 years old, and every day something happens to me. I don't know what to make of it. When I get up in the morning and get dressed, I can tell something's different. I like to touch my eyelids because they're never quite the same. Oh, ow, ow! I hug myself until my arms turn blue, and then I close my eyes and I cry until the tears come down and I can taste them. I love to taste my tears. I am special! I am special! Please, God, please, don't let me be normal. I like to swim in a clear blue stream where the water is icy cold. Then go to town in a golden gown and have my fortune told. Just once before I'm old. I'd like to be not evil, but a little worldly wise, to be the kind of girl designed to be kissed upon the eyes. I'd like to dance till 2 o'clock, or sometimes dance till dawn. Or if the band could stand it, just go on and on and on. Just once, before the chance is gone. I'd like to waste a week or two and never do a chore, to wear my hair unfastened so it billows to the floor. to do the things I've dreamed about but never done before. Perhaps I'm bad or wild or mad with lots of grief in store. But I want much more than keeping house, much more, much more.
Good. Now the boy. His story may be a wee bit briefer because it's pretty much the same.
There is this girl.
That is the essence.
There is this girl.
I warn you, it may become anonymous.
There is this girl. I'm nearly 20 years old. I've had an education. I've studied biology. I've been inside a lab, dissected violets. I know the way things are. I'm grown up, stable, willing to conform. I'm beyond such foolish notions, and yet, in spite of my knowledge, there is this girl. Oh, she makes me young again and foolish. And with her, I perform the impossible. I defy biology and achieve ignorance. There are no other ears but hers to hear the explosion of my soul. There are no other eyes but hers to make me wise. And despite what they say of species, there is not one plant or animal or any living thing that is made quite the same as she is. It's stupid, of course, I know it, and immensely undignified, but I do love her.
Look. There is the wall their fathers built between their houses.
They built it ages ago, last month when I came home from school. They built it to keep us apart. I wonder if she's there now. Oh, I hope so. I'll see. I don't know what to call her. She's too vibrant for a name. What shall I call her? Juliet.
Yes, dear.
Helena.
Yes, dear.
And Cassandra. And Cleopatra. And Beatrice. And also Guinevere.
Oh, dear.
I think she's there. Can you hear me?
Barely.
I've been speaking of you
To whom?
to them. I told them if they were to ask me to describe you, I would be utterly and totally speechless. Except to say perhaps that you are Polaris, or the inside of a leaf.
Speak a little louder.
I love you. If I were in the desert deep in sand, and the sun was burning like a hot pomegranate, walking through a nightmare in the heat of a summer day, until my mind was parched. Then you are water, cool, clear water, a refreshing glass of water.
What, dear?
Water! Love you, my love, better far than a metaphor can ever be. Love you, our love, my mystery of love. If the world was like an iceberg and everything was frozen and tears turned into icicles in the eye, and snow came pouring and sleet and ice came stabbing like a knife, then you are heat, a fire alive with heat, a flame that logs the iceberg with its heat. trustworthy star you are. You are. You are September, a special mystery to me. You are sunlight, moonlight, mountains, valleys, the microscopic inside of a leaf. My joy, my grief, my star, my leaf. Oh, my love, metaphor than any metaphor can ever be.
I am love.
You are love, my mystery.
My father loves to spy.
I know, so does my mother. I had to climb out through a window. She locked my door.
No, be careful. Suppose you were to fall.
It's on the ground floor. Still, the window's very small. I could get stuck.
This is madness, isn't it?
Yes, it's absolutely mad.
And also very wicked.
Yes,
I'm glad.
my mother would be furious.
Listen!
With you.
I've had a vision.
Of disasters.
Of azaleas.
Examples.
Yes, I dreamed that I was picking azaleas, when all at once this man, oh, he was very old, I'd say, nearly 40, and very attractive but evil.
I hate him.
And he had a red scalp on his head. They were hiding behind the rhododendrons, when all at once, as I picked an azalea, he leapt out!
God, I hate him!
In my vision, how I struggled like the abduction of the Sabine women. I cried, "Help!"
And I was nearby.
Oh yes, you came rushing to the rescue and single-handed fight off his men and win!
And then
celebration!
fireworks!
Fiesta!
Laughter!
Our parents give in.
Happily ever after.
There's no reason in the world it can't happen exactly like that. Shh, someone's coming.
Oh, it's my mother.
Kiss me!
Too much moisture. There's a great many things I could tell you about myself. I was once in the Navy. I have been the world over. I have seen it all. The century plant, mountain cactus, Japanese ivy, and exotic ports where bogwort was sold on the open market.